Welcome to the second session of the Signed English Workshop series. We'll start with a short quiz activity to review what we learned last time, review total communication and keyword signing, then we'll learn some signs under the categories of verbs, adjectives, and food. Let's begin with the quiz. I'll be finger spelling some words and signing some words, and you can guess what word I'm signing. The first word is I'll spell it again. The correct answer is language. We have Language. The next word is I'll spell it again. The answer is wonderful. 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 What word am I spelling? I'll spell it again. The correct answer is the name Zachary. Z-A-C-H-A-R-Y. Zachary. The next word is I'll spell it again. The answer is staple. S-T-A-P-L-E. Staple. Let's keep spelling. Again. If you guessed quiver, you're correct. Q-U-I-V-E-R. Quiver. The last word we're spelling is I'll spell it again. The answer is jukebox. J-U-K-E-B-O-X. Jukebox. Now let's get some word signs. What word is this? I'll sign it again. That's right, the answer is daddy. You have an open hand and you tap your forehead with your thumb twice. Daddy. Daddy. What sign is this? The answer is brother. This is the sign for boy, and this is the same. So it's the boy in the same family. Brother. The next word is the correct answer is mommy. Open hand and tap your chin twice. Mommy. Mommy. What sign is this? I'll sign it again. The correct answer is doctor. Doctor. You make an M with your hand and then you tap your wrist. Doctor. Or, so the sign is or. The answer is home. Home is where you eat and where you sleep. Home. The answer is bath. You make an A shape with your hands and scrub up and down. Bath. The next sign is the correct answer is sister. This is the sign for girl and the sign for same. So it's the girl in the same family. Sister. Sister. What sign is this? The answer is bed. I'll sign it again. The answer is floor. You outline the shape of the floor. Floor. What sign is this? The answer is chair. C for chair, and you hang an N, or it looks like legs sitting on a chair. Chair. Hopefully you got most of those correct. Now let's review total communication. We just want to remind you that we're using sign in the total communication approach, which is the combined use of signs or photos or pictures or text together with speech. So you'll be signing and speaking at the same time. With total communication, we want to accept any one of the communication strategies or modes as an acceptable way to talk. So we want to acknowledge whatever message through whatever means that your child or student sent to you and respond to that message. And we also want to use what works best for that individual and not what we want to work. Total communication helps with understanding or your receptive language by providing a visual and auditory input so you can see the message and you can also hear the message. It also helps slow the message down as you're using more than one way to communicate, and also helps decrease the complexity of the verbal message. So it adds some visual element that helps give more information to the verbal message that's being sent. We are also keyword signing. So we're not signing every single word in the sentence, but we're speaking the whole sentence and adding signs to the important parts of the sentence. So that could be the nouns, the verbs, the prepositions, the adjectives, or the adverbs. So for example, go get the bowl and put it on the table. I'm not going to sign every single word in the sentence, but instead I might say, go get the bowl and put it on the table. Or I might just simply sign one word and say, open the jar. Remember, with keyword signing, we're saying the entire sentence, but the number of signs you use will match the language level of the person that you're communicating with. So you want to show one level or one step above what they're currently doing. For example, the sentence, wait for me. If your child or student is not yet using any signs or words, you would use one sign. So you say, wait for me, but you would only sign one word. So you might pick the word wait. So you say, wait for me. If your child or student is using single words or single signs, then you would show two signs. So again, we're saying the whole sentence, wait for me, but you would add two signs. So you could say, wait for me. And don't forget, you're still saying the entire phrase and then signing the important words of the sentence. Now let's keep learning some signs. We're going to start with verbs or action words, and the first word is come. So it says one shape, so that's your index finger, like this, and you're going to start out and bring them towards you. Come. Come. Like you're telling the person to come towards you. Come. You can also just use the gesture. More common gesture would be like this. Come. Come. Go is similar, but you're going to go the opposite direction. So you have your fingers up like this, start up, and then point out as if you're telling the person, go. Or you could just simply point out and say, go. All done. You have your hands facing towards you, then you rotate out. All done. In your child's preschool, they might also sign it like this. So it looks like you're all done. So you all done or all done. Move, it says start with an O shape. So that's like this. So it looks like you're grabbing something and you're moving it to another spot. Move. So we have come or come, go, or just point out go, all done or all done, and move. Pick up something and move it somewhere else. Move. Next we have stop. So you have one hand that's flat and one hand that's an open shape, and you just put it down like this. So you're telling the person to stop. Wait. You have both hands out, turned upwards, and then you wiggle your fingers. Wait. Or sometimes you might only have one hand available, and we'll often just use one hand and say, wait. The next word is turn. So you have L shape, and you're going to start with your palm facing down, then turn over, like you're turning the page of a book. Turn. So we have stop, stop, wait, and turn. Let's review. We have come, so your fingers, index fingers up, and you go towards you, come, or come. Go, you start up and go outwards, or you can point with just one hand and go. All done, either like this or like this. All done, all done. Move, pick something up and move it. Move. Stop, stop. Wait or wait. And turn. So L shape with your hand facing down, then upwards. Turn. Let's learn some describing words. The first word is big. So you have the letter B in both hands, B for big. You start together and you move outwards. Big. Little, you have L for little, and you bring your hands together. L shape in both hands, bring your hands together. Little. Cold, S shape with both hands, so it's a fist with your thumbs crossed over, and shiver. Cold. Clean, an open B, so your thumbs are up, and you slide your hand across like you're wiping a table. Clean. So we have big, so B shape, and you move outwards. Big. Little, L for little, and you bring your hands together. Little. Cold, you make a fist with both hands, and shiver. Cold. Clean, flat hands, and swipe. Clean. For the word hot, you make a claw shape with your hand, then you place it over your mouth and rotate quickly, so like you're taking something hot out of your mouth. Hot. Different, you have your index fingers, cross them, then pull them apart. They're different. Cross, then pull apart. Same, we've learned this with the signs for brother and sister. You bring your fingers together. They're the same. So we have hot, claw shape over your mouth and rotate out as if you're taking something hot out of your mouth. Hot. Different, you start with a cross and pull them apart. Same, you bring your fingers together. Same. Let's review our adjectives. Big, B in both hands and you pull apart. Big. Big. Little, L shape both hands and you pull your fingers together. Little. Cold, make a fist with both hands and shiver. Cold. Hot, claw shape with your hand over your mouth and rotate out quickly. Hot. Clean, flat hands, both hands, and then swipe as if you're cleaning the table. Clean. Different, start with your fingers crossed and pull them apart. Different. Same, you bring your fingers together. Same. So we have big, little, cold, hot, clean, different, same. Now let's sign some food signs. The first word is food. So you have a flat O and you bring your hand to your mouth. Food. Food, you bring your hand to your mouth once. Food. Eat is similar, but you bring your hand to your mouth twice. So eat. Eat. Plate, you're going to outline the shape of a plate. So you start out, make a circle towards you, and touch your thumbs. Plate. Bowl, you're going to outline the shape of a bowl, so your hands are cupped and you bring them up and round, so like the shape of a bowl. So food, once. Eat, twice. Plate, you start out and bring towards you, plate, and bowl. Cup your hands and come outwards, arcing like the shape of the bowl. Drink, you're going to mime drinking from a cup, so you drink. Drink. Fork, make a V with one hand and flat hand with the other, and you go down, then up, like you're using a fork. Down, then up. Knife, you have your index finger out. You make a U, the letter U with one hand, and you cut down twice. Knife. Knife. Spoon, flat hand. Your other hand is like this, and you scoop like a spoon. Spoon. Drink. Drink. Fork, V shape, down then up. Knife, make the letter U, cut down twice. Spoon, flat hand, your other hand like this, and scoop. Spoon. Cup, you have a flat hand, and you make the letter X with your other hand, and you place it down like this. So this is like your saucer, this is your cup, and this is the cup handle. Cup. Toast, flat hand, and you're going to toast the bread on both sides. So you make a V with this shape and you go top and bottom. Toast. Bread, again, flat hand with the other side, and using your pinky, you're going to slice down along the back of your hand. So like you're slicing bread. Cracker, you tap your elbow twice with your other hand. Cracker. So cup, you have your saucer, here's your cup and your cup handle. Cup. Toast, toast the bread on the top and the bottom. Bread, B shape, and then using your pinky side, cut down along the back of this hand. Bread. Cracker, tap your elbow twice. Let's review. Eat, bring your hand to your mouth once. Eat. Food, you bring your hand to your mouth twice. Food. Food. Plate, start out and bring your thumbs together, coming in towards you. Plate. Bowl, cup your hands and then bring up and out. Bowl. Drink, take a drink. Fork, V, down then up. Down then up. Knife, you have your index finger, you have the letter U, and you cut down twice. Knife. Spoon, flat hand, other hand, and scoop up. Spoon. Cup, flat hand, X with the other hand, and place your pinky on your other hand. Your saucer, your cup, and your cup handle. Cup. Toast, flat hand, V shape in the other, tap on top, tap on the bottom, toast your bread on both sides. Bread, flat hand, and using the pinky side, cut along the back of your hand like you're slicing bread. Bread. Cracker, tap your elbow twice. Cracker. Eat. Food. Plate. Bowl. Drink. Fork. Knife. Spoon. Cup. Toast. Bread. And cracker. The next word is egg, so both fingers stuck together like this. Tap, then pull apart like you're cracking an egg. Egg. Sandwich, you're going to make a shape like this with your hand. Other hand is flat and slide in, as if you're putting ham into your sandwich. Sandwich. Cheese, open hands, squish your palms together. Cheese. Pizza, make a P and then draw a Z. So we have egg, crack, then pull apart, sandwich, slide your ham in, cheese, squish your palms, and pizza. Make a P shape, then draw a Z. French fry. Make an F shape with your hand, then go down and up, as if you're dipping your fry in ketchup. Down and then arc out. French fry. Apple. You're going to press the knuckle of your right hand into your cheek and twist forward. Apple. Rice. Flat hand. And then you make the letter R with your other hand and scoop up like the sign for spoon. R and scoop. Rice. Banana. You have your index finger and you pretend to peel the banana. Banana. So French fry, we have the letter F and then dip it in your ketchup. French fry. Apple, take the knuckle of your index finger and rotate forward on your cheek. Apple. Rice, flat hand, make an R and scoop up. Rice. Banana, index finger, and then peel your banana. Berry. Twist one hand around your pinky finger. Berry. Lemon. L for lemon. And tap your chin. Lemon. Cherry. Make a V so it's like a cherry. Twist one, then twist two. Cherry. Grape. You're gonna outline along the back of your hand like the bunches of grape. Grape. So we have berry, twist around your pinky. Lemon, L for lemon, tap your chin. Lemon. Cherry, make a V with one hand and then twist. 1, 2. Cherry. Grape, outline the bunches of grape along the back of your hand. Grape. Let's review. Egg, tap, then pull apart. Egg. Sandwich, slide in. Cheese, twist your palms. Pizza, P for pizza, draw a Z. Pizza. French fry, F shape, dip in the ketchup. French fry. Apple, knuckle to your cheek and twist forward. Apple. Rice, R for rice and scoop. Rice. Banana, you have your index finger and then you peel the banana. Banana. Berry, twist your little finger. Berry. L for lemon, tap your chin. Lemon. Cherry, twist one, twist two. Cherry. Grape. Grape. Let's learn some more fruits. Orange. Make a C shape and squeeze in front of your mouth. Orange. Orange. Melon. S shape with one hand and thump like you're checking a melon. Melon. Pear. Flat O with one hand and the other hand strokes outward. Pear. Peach is similar, but you stroke on your cheek. Peach. Peach. So we have orange, squeeze in front of your mouth, orange. Melon, check your melon. Pear, stroke out. Peach, stroke on your face, peach. Strawberry, you're going to make a shape like this with your hand to your mouth and move down, strawberry. Pineapple, similar to apple, but you have a P for pineapple and you twist on your cheek. Pineapple. Carrot, make a fist and wiggle in front of your mouth like you're eating a carrot. Carrot. Corn, hold the ear of corn and twist towards you. Corn. So we have strawberry. You make the shape with your hand. Start at your mouth and twist down. Strawberry. P for pineapple. Twist at your cheek. Pineapple. Carrot. Wiggle your fist in front of your mouth. Carrot. Corn. Hold the ear of corn and twist towards you like you're eating corn on the cob. Corn. P, you have your index finger, and with the other hand, you're going to outline the shape of the pea pods. P. Cake, flat hand, claw shape, and then as you bring it up, you open your hand as if the cake is rising. Cake. Ice cream, S shape or make a fist and lick down twice as if you're licking an ice cream. Ice cream. Cookie, flat hand, other hand touches down, twist and back down as if you're cutting out the shape of a cookie. So P, index finger, outline the shape of the peas on your finger. P. Cake, flat hand, claw shape and move upwards as if your cake is rising. Ice cream, fist and go down twice like you're licking ice cream. Ice cream. Cookie, flat hand, touch, twist and touch like you're cutting out a cookie shape. Let's review. Orange, C shape and squeeze in front of your mouth. Orange. Melon, flick the top of your hand, melon. Pear, flat O, stroke out. Pear. Peach. Peach. Strawberry. Strawberry. Pineapple. Pineapple. Carrot. Carrot. Corn. Corn. Pea. Pea. Cake. Cake. Ice cream. Ice cream. And cookie. Cookie. Water. W for water and tap your chin twice. Water. Juice. The letter J, then pretend you're drinking. J and drink. Milk. Squeeze alternating hands as if you're milking a cow. So water, W for water, tap your chin twice. Water. Juice, the letter J and drink. J and drink. Juice. Milk, squeezing, alternating your hands like you're milking a cow. Milk. As we're learning these signs, just a reminder that the signs don't always have to look perfect, and in fact, they won't be. Any guesses as to what this child is signing? If you guessed all done, then you're correct. Sometimes the signs aren't always clear and we have to use the context to guess what your child might be signing. So here it's probably after eating a snack or a meal and the child is signing all done. All done. Here we have one more picture. Go ahead and guess what this child might be signing. The answer is cookie. A lot of the signs that we're learning have a lot of fine motor movements, and sometimes they're a little bit tricky for children to copy. So a lot of the times you'll see children signing cookie like this, or even just bringing their hands together. Sometimes we have to guess and figure out what they might be trying to sign back to us. This concludes our second session. Thank you for joining us.